Show me how good it can get. Universe, show me how good it can get. I'm dropping the doubt and I'm placing my bets. Show me how good it can get. All right, friends, today we are going to do a topic about how much better you'll understand ADHD once you figure out this one little thing. Now, if you're new here, welcome. This is Made Mother Grown Tara. When I was working with energies, before going live, I got the justice. That's what kept popping out. Fairness. Justice. Okay. What do we need to understand about this ADHD? What is it that will make us be able to live with ADHD better, be able to function with ADHD better? How much better? How good can it get? How good can it get? Yeah. All right. That's what we're going to do today. All right, before we begin working with these cards, I want to go ahead and remind you that you can 2x the speed, or you can hit the, what are those called? Timestamps below if you would like to skip ahead to that, okay? All right, we're working with the maiden archetype today. Once you figure this out, you'll understand your ADHD better. Maiden. What does this collective need to know about their ADHD? How good can it get? What do they need to understand about their ADHD, please? 2 more cards, please. Thank you. The Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. It's so exciting. Yeah. All right, you ready to get into it? Let's see what our first card is. I'm terrible at like symmetry and stuff, friends. I know you guys probably hate that. All these tarot readers are so great at it. I'm like, it's okay, I have a good time. We have the 2 of Pentacles. Show me how good it can get. Balancing. 7 of Swords. Ooh, this is interesting. And the 9 of Cups. Heck yes, we are here for that. Content, fulfilled. Yes. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. All right. Let's dig into this message. With the Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck, you know, this reminds me of being a student, right? Being a student of, I don't mean to undermine anybody, and maybe this is just my personal experience with ADHD, but I feel like it makes me really childlike. Like I just have a lot of fun because my brain lights up when it's something I'm passionate about, something that I'm curious about. Is anybody else like that, or is it just me? I don't know. But with the Page of Wands, what I'm seeing here is once you understand how to balance those passions that we, you know, our brain clamps onto, we don't want to let them go. We're like, oh, but I love it. It's my new hyper focus. I've got to do it. Like we have to balance that with reality, with paying bills and living our lives, right? But at the same time, in that same breath, understanding with the 7 of Swords that maybe you've hidden these passions from people in your life before because you were self-conscious. So maybe you did feel like a child too because you got so excited about it and they're just like, what? But the beauty here, excuse me, if we think about the maiden is childlike energy too, right? That purity, that joy, that warmth and optimism. I mean, I love seeing kids and thinking about how they like just open up to people and give them such big welcomes and warm embraces. And my son in particular and my second born are very much people, like they don't meet strangers. They're like, hey, in grocery stores or wherever we're at. Hi, how are you doing? And what I'm seeing here is you're going to learn how to balance, understanding that it's okay to have these hyper focuses, these things that you're passionate about that you can't stop thinking about, and you're going to balance actually sharing that with other people in your life. You're going to be able to come out of the shadows, and instead of hiding these passions, instead of, maybe you were just kind of, this is the deceit card. So deceiving yourself that they weren't that important, deceiving others that you maybe didn't really do a lot, that I don't know what this is, but that's not going to be the story anymore, because you've accepted yourself. You've accepted that this is who you are. ADHD isn't a problem. ADHD is just, it just is. It's a fact of life. It is part of what this is, right? And you're just like, yep, this is me. I'm doing my new hyperfocus. I am being a student of my new passions. I am enjoying life. Could I ask for a better life? Wishes fulfilled. The things that I have dreamed of, I get to experience now. And while, yes, I need to balance, making money and being an adult. Adulting is hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I do not recommend. 10 out of 10 do not recommend. And maybe there's some strategy you need to bring into this, right? Do you have friends you can talk to me like, look, don't let me go off the deep end with this one. I am allowed this much time, and then I have to come back in and do XYZ. In my personal life, I use rewards very intentionally. And I'll be like, okay, Kayla, if you go fold those laundry, you can open up that new tarot pack, or you can do whatever it is, right? Whatever I'm so excited about. Or you can start reading that new book. So be strategic, because I see the Seven of Swords as very much a strategy card as well. Be strategic about approaching this with a very different perspective than you've had in the past, right? Let's pull the guidebook. Oh, goodness, this cough needs to go somewhere. It is the middle of the summer. Seven of Swords. Right to it the second time. Okay, so yeah, it can represent betrayal, deception, getting away with something, or acting strategically. So when I said betrayal, that one kind of like really rung true for me. And I felt that maybe you have shared your passions with someone in the past and they did not receive them well. They were unkind or impatient or even like cruel about what you were passionate about. And so you've felt this betrayal. So you've been very strategic about who you share this information with, who you open up to, and say, these are the things that I like to do. Would you like to do them with me? You have been kind of private and haven't included other people, but you're going to open up and you're going to start to balance, doing things alone or doing things with other people. Because you understand it doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter if they enjoy what you are doing, if they think it makes you childish, because that is just an ego, an ego label. It's just a label that they put on you. Got to stop talking with my hands so much because I'm going on the camera. And you remember, this is the thing, okay? How good can it get? When you remember that your soul is always content exactly where it is every single day. There's nothing that could sway the contentment of your soul, because the soul is just the experiencer, the witness, right? When you remember that, once you figure out that, once you understand who you really are, you're not Sharon with ADHD. You're not Tracy with combined ADHD. You're the soul. You're the soul that lives on forever, has no beginning and no end. And that is justice, my friends. Oh, justice came back. And that is justice. Remembering who you are, being content in who you are, experiencing this life, experiencing this ADHD, and not judging it, but experiencing it. tapping into the passion, tapping into the joy, tapping into, oh man, this is amazing. This is great. The energy that comes from that surge of energy. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel it. But taking a balanced approach now. Taking a balanced approach. All right, we're going to end this message with a, let's see, we're going to do pink, blue, or yellow. We're going to do yellow because it matches my skirt. That's not a good reason to pick, is it? My skirt is so cute. I'm going to stand up and show you guys because it has these like little flower patterns on it. Actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see because my camera is so low, but I'm going to try to show you because I love this skirt. It's so adorable. And it has pockets. If I could get these cards to work, there we go. Let's see if you can see my skirt. You see my skirt? Can you see? Look at it. Isn't it so cute? Can you say ADHD? I'm having fun today, guys. I'm living my best life. Let me fix this. Sorry. Reminder, don't do that again, Kayla. All right, so we're going to do vitality. Spirit, can you give us one card, please? That was not one, so we're going to have to put those back. We got more than one. To help this collective ground this energy, ground this passion, this sharing themselves, sharing their passions with others, resting in the seat of the soul in the heart space, remembering who they are, helping them figure out that they're not just their ADHD, that's just a label. One card, please, to ground this into their bodies. Thanks. Rocking and rolling. We got this one already before. But let's go ahead and read it again. Rocking your body can get you out of free state and boost energy levels by stimulating circulation and releasing energy. Sit on a carpet, mat, or comfortable outdoor space. Hug your knees to your chest. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, gently rock back. I did this last time. I said this. Gently rock backward along your spine's length, maintaining control in your movements. Make your rocking motion slow and deliberate, allowing the sensation to flow along your spine. Continue this front to back rocking motion for 1 to 2 minutes to maximize its revitalizing effect on your nervous system. Avoid this exercise if you have shooting pain, are pregnant, have a slip disc, or spondylitis. Instead, sway side to side. So side to side. Rocking and rolling. Are you guys like jamming out to music lately? I have been jamming out to music. It's very good for the soul. All right. Well, I think that about does it today for this reading. I would like to remind you, my friends, in this channel, come as you are and stay as you become. Bye, my loves.